Ichiban respects his in-ring prowess. He said that he just wants to face the best of the best, regardless of where Charles may fall on the moral compass.
Gotta pay extra for the Ichibanese on the old Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. Tough to come by on Duolingo, but we're making it happen. Whoa. Oh. Mind games out the gate from the root of all evil.
Tasting the skin, tasting the sweat. That's what Mason needs. Bell rings, we are off.
Almost an amuse-bouche for Charles Mason.
Already, not wasting any time. Two of the fastest, two of the most technically proficient in the game today. And now the rear naked choke. Ichiban drags his way out, and Mason licking the fingertips. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for both of these combatants. Ichiban wants to be tested by the best in the game today, and Mason wants to taste the test of flesh.
Over the back of Mason goes Ichiban, arm drag, no, hip toss. Drop kick collides with the root of all evil.
Face full of boots for Mason, retreats to the corner, and Ichiban, not a runway created.
Closes the gap.
Graced him with the drop kick. Ichiban now keeping up the pressure. You can't take your eye off Charles Mason, not even a second.
And that really has to be the focus of Ichiban. He's throwing these number one strikes right to the dome of Charles Mason.
Raining him down.
Oh, and upside the jaw. Out goes Mason to ringside.
The big right uppercut. Right on the button. Now Ichi.
Taking a Jet 2 holiday, no fear of flight. Oh, dodge by Mason, well scouted.
Ichi now.
Whoa!
Leaps off the apron into the flying head scissors.
Right into the front row.
These two innovators, high risk takers. We're barely out of the gates and they are already taking each other to the limit. These angels got some filthy souls now, don't they?
Well, filthy soul for sure has Charles Mason. You don't need to rattle that box to know exactly what you're going to get out of the root of all evil.
One more time. And the ET embrace into the big right hand.
Back in the ring.
Ichiban pondering that next move. What a runway created once again. Maybe looking to snap off. Here we go.
Extra spring in the step. Oh!
Missed it. Charles Mason. Woe is you. The double stomp. Creased Ichiban across the back of the head. A skull cracker if I've ever seen one.
Where did that liquid even come from? I mean, really, Mason thinking 2-3 steps ahead.
There are few, if any, that can capitalize on his environment like Charles Mason.
Always has the presence of mind as he tries to pry open the mind of Ichiban, trying to remove that sacred, honored mask.
Charles Mason, he's always said he doesn't want to be a product of his environment. He wants his environment to be a product of him. Lest we forget, the first time we met the root of all evil here in Blitzkrieg Pro, he was putting a cigar out on the chest of the atrocity cruel.
And since that time, we have only seen more and more of the depths of depravity and brutality that Mason is willing to go to.
And to that point, I mean, you know what, you have to almost give accolades to Ichiban, woo, big chop, for still having respect for Charles Mason. I mean, after what we saw at Wild in the Streets and the way he treated Priscilla Kelly and Zachary Wentz, I mean, there's barely any respect left to give.
At this point, Ichiban always tries to adhere to that code of honor as he was taught.
But no honor amongst a thief like Mason. Face first into that corner of the steel pole for Ichiban.
Charles Mason has offered posed the question, what's a thief to a beggar? Happy to steal every soul he comes in contact with. Nearly chopping the soul out of the body of Ichiban outside the ring here in Enfield.
And now finding between a rock and a hard place, using that starched white shirt, cutting off the air supply of Ichiban.
Charles Mason, he knows his way around knots. He's got Ichiban completely affixed, adhered to the steel. But it is not just shortcuts that defines the success of Charles Mason. It is being absolutely golden in the ring. And it makes it regretful in a sense because you know Charles Mason doesn't have to cut a single corner to acquire the exact success he's had, but chooses to do so anyway.
And that's a great point, as we saw in the beginning of this matchup, how they were going tick for tack, the agility, the athleticism. Sometimes you forget what all Charles has in store because he stoops to such low and depraved methods and actions.
Now hooking up the back suplex, but Ichiban putting the brakes on. 12 to 6 with the elbows.
Oh, that palm right between the shoulder blades of Ichiban. But
Now
firing
Ichiban
back.
That'll light a fire.
mixing up the strikes, changing hands, picking up speed on the left jabs.
And Ichiban definitely has to keep his foot on the gas here, but wait a second, cut off at the pass by Mason.
And now the ripcord into the discus lariat. Utilize that mask to great effect. It's not illegal, it's just frowned upon.
Turning Ichiban inside out. Now we got the cover.
Ichiban digging down deep.
And you know Charles Mason in the back of his head. That's a moral victory every time he gets to disrespect the tradition of Lucha Libre. Charles Mason doesn't care about Lucha Libre. Happy to rip and tear at every mask in front of him. Drills home the big overhand right. The root of all evil.
And Ichiban almost prone in the corner, using those ropes to stay upright while trying to dodge. Oh, single finger salute to Ref Bill Thompson.
They named this hall after him. How dare you?
Ref Bill Thompson has his hands full. This is only the opening contest.
Charles Mason about to have his hands full again, full of the chest of Ichiban.
All smiles, Charles Mason.
That sick, vindictive smile, put a little extra English on the next strike to follow.
A New York answer to an English breakfast.
Every nook and cranny.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh!
And a pair of knife edge chops make it the trifecta. No, no!
Sinking his teeth in like a holiday sweet.
Nothing sweet about that collision into the turnbuckle for Ichiban and now Mason. Maybe pondering that reign of terror, that elevated choke!
Oh, no, no, no. A dangerous place as Ichiban kicking wildly. Charles Mason relinquishing the hold.
Taking Ichiban to the gallows pole, and now wait, nobody home. Double stop, Mason coming in hot.
Excellent dodge by Ichiban, straight into that roll-up. Shoulders are down. Only two.
Oh,
Jacks the jaw.
Leaving Mason stunned. Barrels into the corner, and it is up to Ichiban now. Where do we go?
The stunner, dare I say the oneer, creates a lot of runway for Ichiban now. The great mood of flavor flies in with the back elbow.
And now from that middle rope, drop kick connecting. Mason seeing stars.
And we've heard this song before when Ichiban gets started. Awful hard to stop, but snatched out of the air.
Lands on his feet though.
Fireman's carry now from Ichiban.
Planted.
Attitude adjusted.
Oh, but a 2 count only.
And the last time was not now for Charles Mason. Our opening contest rolls on. Your Saturday night or Saturday afternoon matinee, if you will. Ichiban now.
trying to pull himself up into that corner. He's got to stay on him.
That Ichiban Kai, the one and done.
We've seen that if Charles Mason gets an inch, he'll take a mile. Ichiban Kai rolled off.
Now it's the ripcord, the discus.
Dodged.
Backslide.
Oh, so close.
Now Mason, just like that.
Effortlessly, but Ichiban rolls into the corner, springs through the destroyer.
Sunsets. Now, wait a minute, wheelbarrow. Sticks the landing on the Bulldog.
Oh, crack! Right to the jaw of Mason.
Death Valley driver. Magnificent Charles Mason, 2 3/4.
I thought Ichiban's halls were decked, but not to be said.
We saw Ichiban was headed for that ET Destroyer, that step off the ropes into that Canadian Destroyer variant. Charles Mason, I don't know if he did his homework or one of his underlings, but he had the note he needed, and our opening battle rolls up.
Somehow, some way, Ichiban has yet to move following the kick out.
And again, prying at the mask of Ichiban as Charles Mason trying to rip him open like a holiday gift.
Bill Thompson and Ichiban, they go back a ways. Bill Thompson does not want to see Ichiban get disfigured in this way. Referee's discretion always applies, folks. And now, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, at the top of the corner post.
Charles Mason, Ichiban. Dangerous ground, and the elevation is only rising. No, 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 no!
Oh, from such great heights. No, 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 no. Not out to the outside. Oh!
Both jockeying for absolute calamity. A superplex that could have ended up on either side of the outside. Instead, the dual neck breaker, neither one getting the best of it.
But almost the best case scenario for Ichiban. To
Very least for the Blitzkrieg faith.
Well, that's very true. Action could have been coming at them in a very big way.
Referee Bill Thompson left with no choice but to lay down the count. Charles Mason and Ichiban, we knew, folks, they were going to drag each other into the deep waters. Never did I imagine that we'd be in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with our opening contest. Ichiban now.
First to his feet.
Fires off the big right, Mason. Weebling, wobbling down to one knee. Will not fall down. Fires back, big right. Ichiban now.
Just volley back and forth. Sickening thuds of flesh on flesh.
Two of the most battle-tested in the world today.
Oh, no, no. The hands are on the throat of Ichiban broken. Dodge. Oh.
Slip through.
Climbs up into the enziguri. The vertical leap on display, and now Ichiban takes off. Mason, Fuji follow in. And now, once again.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, hey, he's putting his hands on Ref Bill Thompson. Absolutely not.
This would not be the first referee that's mysteriously disappeared after refereeing a Charles Mason bout. May not be the last, folks.
Mason was getting hot under the collar, but now Ichiban.
ET Destroyer! That's the problem with the ET Destroyer, that momentum. Carried Charles Mason to the outside. Look out below, Tope Con hello.
Ichiban going for broke in our opening contest of Angels with 50 Souls.
Now, look at put the bow on this opening present. Perched, but Bill! The balance, the equilibrium disrupted for Ichiban, and now Charles Mason. Sure loves that gut style. Tombstone pile driver.
From Mason with love and the win.
Despicable.